आप देखिएगा एलाइनमेंट चैंपियंस के साथ पोस्ट मैच एक बार फिर आपके सामने हाजिर होंगे। अब आपको लेकर चलेंगे थोड़ी देर में मैच की तरफ, जो आप तमाम इंटरैक्शन बॉल बाय बॉल देख सकते हैं ऑन तमाशा ऐप एंड माइको। तब तक लिए हम सबको इजाजत दें, खुदा हाफिज।
सर ये लिंक क्लिक करके आप अलाइड बैंक की ऐप डाउनलोड करें और पीओएस ट्रांजैक्शंस पर 10% डिस्काउंट पाएं। सर ये लिंक क्लिक करके आप अलाइड बैंक की ऐप डाउनलोड करें और पीओएस ट्रांजैक्शंस पर 10% डिस्काउंट पाएं।
इस 10% के डिस्काउंट में 10 में से मैं तुम्हें दूंगा 0 नंबर।
अलाइड बैंक अपने कस्टमर्स को हमेशा 1222 से कॉल करता है, किसी लैंडलाइन, यूएन नंबर या मोबाइल नंबर से नहीं।
जैज से मिले नॉन स्टॉप स्ट्रीमिंग की सुपर पावर।
तो अभी जैज की वीकली X+ ऑफर लगाओ और बेफिक्र होकर चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी देखो तमाशा पर।
अलाइड बैंक लाया है आपके लिए माई एबीएल व्हाट्सएप बैंकिंग।
अब अपनी बैंकिंग सर्विसेज इस्तेमाल करें माई एबीएल व्हाट्सएप बैंकिंग के साथ।
अलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
सनसिल्क ब्लैक शाइन में है 5 नेचुरल ऑयल्स के साथ विटामिन ई का सुपर मिक्स। अब बाल करें शाइन ऑल द टाइम विद सनसिल्क ब्लैक शाइन।
अलाइड बैंक लाया है आपके लिए माई एबीएल व्हाट्सएप बैंकिंग।
अब अपनी बैंकिंग सर्विसेज इस्तेमाल करें माई एबीएल व्हाट्सएप बैंकिंग के साथ।
अलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
गोल्डन पर्ल सनब्लॉक ब्लॉक करे हार्मफुल यूवी रेज को, also protects your skin from all digital blue light. Golden Pearl Sunblock. Let's go. Love your skin.
अलाइड बैंक अपने कस्टमर्स को हमेशा 1222 से कॉल करता है, किसी लैंडलाइन, यूएन नंबर या मोबाइल नंबर से नहीं। ऐसे धोखेबाजों से होशियार रहिए और अपने अकाउंट की मालूमात हरगिज़ शेयर मत करें। माई एबीएल ऐप को सिर्फ और सिर्फ हुआवे ऐप गैलरी, गूगल प्ले स्टोर या एप्पल ऐप स्टोर से डाउनलोड करें।
आप जैसा कोई मेरी जिंदगी में आए तो बात बन जाए।
गोल्डन पर्ल ब्यूटी क्रीम, बात बन जाए। इंट्रोड्यूसिंग हेलो हेयर कलर, केराटिन, ऑलिव और एवोकाडो ऑयल्स ने विजिबली इम्प्रूव्ड हेयर क्वालिटी। हेलो हेयर कलर, कलर्स टू डाई फॉर।
बेस्ट एंड जूसी टोमेटो से बना शंग्रीला टोमेटो केचप। जब भी हो फ्लेवर्स की हैप्पीनेस को बढ़ाना, शंग्रीला टोमेटो केचप ही लाना मस्त है।
गोल्डन पर्ल मैक्स लाइट मेंस फेस वॉश, फेस रहे फ्रेश, क्लीन और ब्राइट। गोल्डन पर्ल मैक्स लाइट मेंस फेस वॉश, लेट योर फेस ग्लो।
100% gray coverage with no fear of hair damage. Permanent color with Italian formulation. So right swipe. Hello hair color. Colors to die for.
So a warm welcome and a good afternoon to all our viewers from around the world. This is the final of the Champions Trophy 2025. It started in Pakistan, now the final stop in Dubai. And it is two former champions who'll go head to head in what should be a cracking contest. The teams came a little while earlier. Rohit Sharma, Mitch Santner will captain the two teams. The fans have made their way to the ground early. And like I mentioned, the atmosphere already at the ground, terrific. And the star players will come to the show. Coley Williamson, and it was Mitch Santner won the toss, decided to bat first. And it is going to be one hell of a contest. And that's what they're playing for. It's the Champions Trophy 2025. And that's how the two teams made their way into Dubai and the final. India beat Australia on this very ground. South Africa, New Zealand. New Zealand was superb in that game. They dominated South Africa and have come here to challenge India in this final. Plenty of blue t-shirts, as one would expect. Dubai just a 2.5-hour flight from India, and they've come out in numbers, not just from the UAE but also from the home country as well. So the flags being unveiled. These two teams have played some really tight contests in the past. New Zealand winning it in 1999, 2000, India winning it in 2013. So out come the officials, and Ranjan Madugale in there for a long time. He will lead the panel. Richard Illingworth will take the ball. Paul Rifle alongside him. Kumar Dharmasena will be the third umpire. And out come the players for one final time in this Champions Trophy 2025. So the men in blue versus the Black Caps. As they head out with the mascots. And they will come out here for the national anthems being played of both the sides.
फ्रेश टोमेटोज और बेस्ट हैबनेरो चिली से बना शंग्रीला गार्लिक चिली सॉस। जब भी हो टेस्ट को बज़न बनाना, शंग्रीला गार्लिक चिली सॉस ही लाना मस्ट है।
Both of them looking for one final punch. So let's go now for the national anthems, and it'll be New Zealand first.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
So all set for play to start. National anthem's over. I've got Ian Smith and Nasser Hussain with me.
Big loss, of course, is Matt Henry, but out of adversity can come good things, and that might be Nathan Smith, who is his replacement today. Ravindra and Young have had hundreds in this competition already, as has Williamson as well. The middle order, Mitchell, Latham, Phillips, Bracewell, they've been solid as well in their roles. Santner has been a genius with the ball. A real test today for Jamison O'Rourke to carry the load.
And no surprise, India unchanged, unbeaten in this competition. Top batting lineup, openers with double hundreds, 4 between them. Kohli, the king of the run chase, he'll be going through that later. Shreyas in great nick, then the all-rounders, and then the spinners, and Mohammad Shami.
It's a warm, breezy afternoon here in Dubai, and already a lot of people on the ground as the Indian team makes its way out to the centre. Rohit Sharma losing another toss, but he'll want the results to stay the same as they have been in this tournament. He's lost 12 tosses on the trot. India have lost 15 on the trot. And they make their way out to the centre. And they're one team that are used to these conditions, having played all their matches here. New Zealand have played once against India. And all eyes will be on the pitch, the way it behaves, as the two New Zealand openers make their way to the centre. So New Zealand having no hesitation in batting first. Will Young missed out in the last 2 innings, but we know he's a talented young player. On the other hand, Rachin Ravindra in cracking form. And his form will be crucial in a big game like this. The fact, Ian Smith, that New Zealand have played here before, that'll be a big help.
An asset, yeah, it will. They didn't win on that occasion, but they were educated about how to do things better. And they will. They'll go about it in a more considered approach, because grand finals, people tend to react a little bit more, I guess, with their minds, and they can take over. But this is a pretty balanced New Zealand side, pretty calm New Zealand side. They're led by a bloke who is just so laid back, in Mitchell Santner. It's almost crazy to imagine he's playing at the level he is. That filters through the group. They just go about their jobs, Ravi, and it starts here.
Yeah, they've got to judge conditions well. In that game against India posted around about 250, and that was plenty on that surface. We've just had a semi-final here against Australia, where the score needed to be more towards 300. So judge conditions, play Chakravarti better, make India work hard. That's the key. Don't fear India. India are going to have to beat them. They're going to have to be at their best, and that's the way it should be in a final. The best 2 sides are here in this final. Make no mistake of that.
Yes, and nerves will be jangling in both the dressing rooms. There's no question about that. It's a big occasion. What's happened in the past is history. That's why a start is so important. First half an hour, both teams will be looking to throw punches at each other. And then the time to settle and calm down the dressing room and take things forward, whether in the fielding side or in the batting side. So all set for play to start. Mohammad Shami, the man who'll start the proceedings. Place is Richard Illingworth. And Young, the man on strike. Oh, straight away past the outside edge.
Well, one thing that was noticeable last time these two sides played here, the ball swung in the afternoon, for Kyle Jamieson in particular, and this swung as well. Really good delivery from Mohammad Shami to set the standard that is pinpoint accurate in terms of length, and carry quite through to KL Rahul. The blokes behind the wicket might have to think about just coming forward a wee bit and judging the pace of this pitch, as the batsmen do as well.
That's all eyes will be on Shami. The more he bowls, the better he gets. He's been out because of injury, but you can see the improvement from the first game to now.
Yeah, there's a difference between being fit and being bowling fit and finding your rhythm. The more you bowl, the bowlers will tell you find the rhythm. At times he's been a bit wayward with the new ball and sprayed it and given wides away. But you'll never get bored with that seam position.
A big blow for New Zealand. First thing this afternoon, Matt Henry. Because of what happened in the semi-final in Lahore. He did his shoulder, didn't recover in time. There was a fitness test, didn't come through it. That's a body blow, because when you look at his record, especially against India, it's a very good one.
He's the leading wicket taker, isn't he, in the tournament with 10 wickets up front. Wickets up front, a bit like Shami actually, wickets up front, but also wickets at the death. And I think that's where Ian Smith, they're going to miss him in that semi-final when David Miller was going berserk. His death bowling's going to be missed here, maybe?
Absolutely, and his accuracy at the top as well. And India would have breathed a sigh of relief. One or two of those batsmen have had torrid times against Matt Henry of late.
Not just the Indian batsman at the toss when Santner said he's not playing. There was a huge cheer from the crowd. India playing the same side as it's played in the last 3 or 4 games. You see there's depth in batting. This is an experienced side now. And even the youth who've come through the ranks have played quite a bit of cricket. Varun Chakravarti, Shubman Gill have grabbed opportunities, as is Akshar Patel at number 5. That's a good shot. Very controlled. And the first boundary of the innings.
का कप आए ना आए, टपाल दानेदार का कप तो आएगा ही आएगा। चलती रहे टपाल दानेदार। तुम मैं एक और कप चाय।
नई स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग हो गई है भाई। कितनी?
न्यू स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी।
जब जब तुम्हें लगता है कहानी खत्म हो रही है, कहानी वहीं से तो शुरू होती है। ग्रोन एक्सट्रीम, टेक अ फ्रेश स्टार्ट।
He's the informed player, 200s already in the Champions Trophy. Starts with a wide.
First time that he just offered up one stump of width. That's all it was. Before that, he was around about 4th, 5th stump. He went fraction wider. And Young just pierced that 13-metre gap with a bit of timing and a bit of touch.
Yeah, big game for the umpires as well. Paul Rifle, very experienced, approaching 100 games. As is Richard Illingworth. Third umpire, Joel Wilson.
Well, it's dry. We had a close look at it. I think everyone went out and had a little look at it, a touch of the surface. Very, very dry. Been worked on very hard. It's been played on previously. It's the same pitch used for India against Pakistan. players go out there. They quiz the groundsman. He is a nightmare by the end of the build-up to this game, the poor old groundsman. Everyone's quizzed him about it. I asked him how many. He said, you get 300. We'd be looking okay, but 300's a long way off.
Seeing the scores here, a very long way off. And you'll get to know the pace of this pitch when you see the new ball. If the new ball's coming along nicely, then you feel it's okay. It was a good pitch against when India played Australia in the semi-finals, as opposed to when India played New Zealand, which was really on the slower side in the league game.
Yeah, and for that reason, I think you have to use this power play, because not just the threat of spin, but when that spin's going to come. We saw with Steve Smith the other day in the semi-final here. Smith went hard at Shami fairly early. There was still 11, 12 overs to go, but he felt he had to go after Shami because of the threat of spin still. And that's why I think the power play is vital. With what's to come and those spinners, you can't be plodding along. You get that balance right, even towards the end. Take it deep, because without Bumrah, you could score heavily at the end. So you've got to be very smart in these 50 overs, in these conditions.
And gets off the mark. Well, he has a liking for ICC tournaments, Rachin Ravindra. 500s in ICC tournaments, averages well over 60, 67 to be exact. 500s.
They'll need to do a bit of this as well. They'll have to run well between the wickets, rotate the strike, right and left hand combinations, make it just that little bit tougher for the bowlers, particularly when the ball's swinging. But take no prisoners. This is a grand final. Go at India. Just go at India. Not in a reckless fashion, but in a very, very positive fashion.
Tidy starts, 6 for no loss.
365 दिन की कहानी, अनगिनत खिदमत की जुबानी, मरियम नवाज का 1 साल, शानदार तरक्की की रोशन मिसाल।
से मिले नॉन स्टॉप स्ट्रीमिंग की सुपर पावर।
तो अभी जैज की वीकली X+ ऑफर लगाओ और बेफिक्र होकर चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी देखो तमाशा पर।
1.5 लीटर की कीमत में 2 लीटर कोका कोला सिर्फ 200 रुपए में।
Bonus presents lithium battery LR51 135A, constant charge discharge current, IP40 protection, built-in Wi-Fi, Fronus.
Golden Pearl Beauty Cream, बात बन जाए।
आ गई और छा गई नेशनल की कराची खास बॉम्बे बिरयानी, कराची की सबसे बेस्ट बिरयानी।
Chance to get a leg before.
Second fumble from Virat Kohli at extra cover. But they're not managing to pick up a single there. New Zealand not running on the misfield. First over from Mohammad Shami. First up, set a very high standard. Length is the key here. Just have a look just how accurate he can be in that red zone. One just drifting down leg, that was the other variety, and then the one that was a bit wider that Will Young cashed in on, but the grouping pretty good.
I think you're right, Nas. This is a slow pitch. All eyes will be on this new ball. If the new ball starts stopping a bit, then it's a clear sign that the spinners will come into play, and that's why I think the surprise package for oppositions has been this man. Because of his fitness and form, India has been allowed to play that fourth spinner. Because otherwise you'd have expected 4-5 overs from Hardik, but now he has to bowl 7-8, maybe more. Two is the call.
Yeah, and it's not just him. You make an excellent point, but I don't think it's spoken enough about is the all-rounders in these conditions. The all-rounders that India have are genuine all-rounders, probably in any format. Akshar Patel coming in at 5 means that everyone can move. I view KL as an all-rounder, keeper batter, genuine all-rounder at 6, 7. You know, you've got Jadeja, you've got Hardik himself. You've got so many all-rounders. It just gives depth to the batting.
I know there's no Jasprit Bumrah here, but when you look at this unit, this is as strong a unit India has had in a long time in one-day internationals, and over the years, because of the balance, because of Nas mentioned the number of all-rounders, so many options for Rohit Sharma, batting and bowling. See Akshar coming at 5 in the batting lineup. Good running. The call was quick.
I think it's safe, Will Young, because he went on the shot. And they're looking to do this already, New Zealand, looking to steal runs inside. He had to put his head down and really go, but I think he was very comfortably home in the end. It was well judged. I think Akshar Patel actually completes the group beautifully. I think he's a wonderful cricketer. He doesn't get the headlines as much as some, but he just completes it for me.
It's a good start from Shami. 10 for no loss.
Fresh tomatoes और बेस्ट हैबनेरो चिली से बना शंग्रीला गार्लिक चिली सॉस। जब भी हो टेस्ट को बज़न बनाना, शंग्रीला गार्लिक चिली सॉस ही लाना मस्ट है।
पाकिस्तान के जदीद तरीन प्लांट पर बनी खादें, सरसब्ज की नाइट्रोफॉस और कैन, जिनसे मिले 10% से भी ज्यादा इजाफी पैदावार।
सनसिल्क ब्लैक शाइन में है 5 नेचुरल ऑयल्स के साथ विटामिन ई का सुपर मिक्स। अब बाल करें शाइन ऑल द टाइम विद सनसिल्क ब्लैक शाइन।
अब 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 180 रुपए में 500 ml मुफ्त। इससे पहले आपकी जायज ठंड कोई और ले जाए, अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए वजारत स्प्राइट।
New stronger Pepsi.
Played and missed in the last over, Will Young, beaten inside the bat. He's actually bowled in an earlier match. He's against Bangladesh. Bowled inside first or second ball. So they'll be looking to draw him away, the bat away from the pad, and Shami almost exposed that there. That one swung away from Hardik Pandya. If Will Young can get set, New Zealand can get a basis. Both these players can bat for long periods of time.
It's a good delivery. Slight change of action. Slight change of action at the very last minute.
Ian Smith spoke about it earlier, didn't he? Has just swung here in the afternoons. It was the outswing of the previous, and then just running his fingers down the side of the ball to get the in-swinger. Doesn't have to be big.
Yes, he's bowled within himself with good control. He's bowled to the conditions. As Rachin Ravindra mentioned earlier, 500s in ICC tournaments. Excellent 100 in the semi-final. Was in cracking touch from the outset. Let's not forget, much better pitch. And still, you've got to have the skill and ability to play in that fashion. He's top of the tree, 228 runs. Oh, that's a good strike. It's gone the distance. He's picked the bones out of this one, fractionally short.
Lovely swing of the bat. The short delivery that's been bowled, and he just went onto the front foot, and he just had so much time. When you watch this young man bat, that's the first thing you notice, the amount of time he has. He didn't even go back onto his back foot. He just stayed on his front foot and belted it.
Forward press, that's his secret really. Rohit Sharma's gone into short cover here. Outer slip.
Oh, lovely shot this. The first one was good, but this is deft touch. The way he's adjusted here just shows the ability and the skill of this young man.
If you roll those shots back to back, I think you'll find his front foot placement is very similar. One's gone behind point, the other one's gone over wide mid-wicket. His forward press, his first step, his urge to get forward towards the bowler is the secret to his success at the moment. He's so punishing, and now another field change. Third man has gone out, deep point has gone back as cover for Hardik Pandya.
Should be a wide. Interesting you said that, forward press. Just the angle of that forward press allows him to play both sides if the line is not right.
Yeah, a lot of people think that you pull and cut off the back foot. We've had someone in our commentary box in this tournament, Matthew Hayden, who was a great puller and hooker of the ball off the front foot. That forward press, and then you just pounce off it. You've got to pick up length well, and that's what he does.
And again, one bounce over the rope. Momentum for New Zealand, 16 of the...
ये जो मच्छर की आवाज है, खतरे का साज है।
किंग टॉक्स घर में लाजमी रखें। किंग टॉक्स छोड़ेगा नहीं, मारेगा चुन चुन के।
ब्लैक शाइन शैम्पू, जिसके हर ड्रॉप में है भरी नरिशिंग ऑयल्स और नेचुरल इंग्रेडिएंट्स की गुडनेस, तो हेल्दी शाइनी बाल, वाटिका शैम्पू, ऑयल वाला शैम्पू।
छू जाती है हर अच्छी बात, चल मेरे लाल।
365 दिन की कहानी, अनगिनत खिदमत की जुबानी।
Again, forward press. Again, knowing exactly where the field is, and again, just showing no fear. So that presents a bit of an issue for Rohit Sharma. How soon can he go to spin?
Might be very quick. He's seeing the pace of the track just to see if the ball holds up a bit and grips the surface. Oh, beautiful shot. That's a shot of a subcontinental player. The wrist work, fabulous here.
Wow, the flick. Previous boundary we towards off stump. That is a right whip with the bottom hand.
Wow. Some gorgeous shots already.
He's forced at Rohit's hand now, because Rohit is having to make field changes almost every ball because of Rachin Ravindra's attitude here. And now third man comes up. First game against India on this surface. They got him caught at third man, cutting at a wide delivery he couldn't control.
Around the wicket in an off-stump guard for Rachin Ravindra. Oh, Edges lucky, 4 more. There's no third man. Just opening him up a bit, but a flurry of boundaries in the last 6 deliveries, 6-7 deliveries.
Genuine edge. The slip had come out because of the boundaries in the previous over. Third man had come up because of previous boundaries.
Last 6 deliveries, 4 boundaries in a 6.
Who would you go, Ravi, in the power play? Spinner up front with a right-hand, left-hander in.
I think he's tended to go towards Akshar Patel at times because he was kid in fantasy game, South Africa versus New Zealand. For that fabulous innings, he's on top of the tree. 236 points. It's a hazy afternoon here in Dubai. Last time New Zealand played here against India, he came on to bowl in the 7th over, Akshar Patel. So he might look in that direction. The reason being he waits normally with the wrist spinners. The ball gets old and he feels it can crip the surface around 14-15 overs. That's when the Kuldeeps and the Shaktis come in. Varun maybe straight away after power play, an initial burst. So another good over, 2 good overs back to back. 11 coming off it, 37 for no loss.
छू जाती है हर अच्छी बात चल मेरे लाल
365 दिन की कहानी, अनगिनत खिदमत की जुबानी, मरियम नवाज का 1 साल, शानदार तरक्की की रोशन मिसाल।
जैज़ के पास हर नीड का हल है। बस *699# मिलाओ और अपने लिए खास बनाए हुए पैकेज को अपनी सुपर पावर बनाओ।
Fronus presents lithium battery LR51 135A, constant charge discharge current, IP40 protection, built-in Wi-Fi, remote updates and fault diagnosis. Fronus, भर दे उजाला जिंदगी में।
Max Light Men's Face Wash. फेस रहे फ्रेश, क्लीन और ब्राइट। गोल्डन पर्ल मैक्स लाइट मेंस फेस वॉश, लेट योर फेस ग्लो।
आ गई और छा गई नेशनल की कराची खास बम्बे बिरयानी, कराची की सबसे बेस्ट बिरयानी।
Oh, that's gone away. It'll be wide and it'll be 4. So not the start he wanted.
Yeah, just a bit of pressure now on India. A lot of boundaries. Then your go-to bowler. It's good history against this opposition. Just a few days ago, starts wide. Fascinating to see if they'll play him better than they did in that group stage game. Mike Hesson, the former New Zealand coach, has been talking about playing him under lights and how hard it is. Aaron Finch has spoken to us all about how hard it is to face him under lights. In the daytime, win the toss, bat first. Will it be any easier? We're just about to find out.
It's where you look to play him, Nas. I think if you look to play more cover, point, you could be asking for trouble, especially if you're a right-hander.
Like Anil Kumble. When we used to have team meetings about Anil Kumble in England, is don't play across the line. You'll get LBW or drag it onto your stumps. Play him down the ground.
I reckon they're saying those same things in those English team meetings these days. Best just son, hit it harder, son. Hit it harder, hit it further.
Be Keep it simple. Swept. Shreyas Iyer is the man in the deep. This is the highest opening stand versus India in this tournament already.
Well, if they can collar Varun, if they can put pressure on Varun, and so he has a couple of expensive overs, then Rohit Sharma's going to have to make more bowling changes in this tournament than he's had to at this stage. And that's pressure. That's finals pressure on an experienced captain, maybe.
It's important they do it smartly. Just take a look, see the pace, how much grip there is. The last time Chakravarti played against New Zealand, he got a fifer.
Not many of the New Zealand lineup had seen him. They'd have watched all the footage the night before, but until you play him in a match under pressure, that's when you find out.
Was in the air on the bounce to shot.
आ गई यार छा गई नेशनल की कराची खास बम्बे बिरयानी कराची की सबसे बेस्ट बिरयानी
मैच के दिन ऑफिस से छुट्टी ना मिलने पर ब्लड प्रेशर ना रेस करें। जोंग वीकली डिजिटल मैक्स लगाएं और देखें फ्री क्रिकेट ऑन माई जोंग ऐप थ्रू माइको।
Pearl Sunblock block करे harmful UV rays को also protects your skin from all digital blue light. Golden Pearl Sunblock. Let's go. Love your skin.
ग्रेड इन्वर्टर, हाइब्रिड इन्वर्टर, लिथियम बैटरी की वसी रेंज इन्वरेक्स को बनाता है नंबर 1 सोलर ब्रांड इन्वरेक्स। मेरा एतमाद, मेरी रिकमेंडेशन।
पाकिस्तान के जदीद तरीन प्लांट पर बनी खादें, सरसब्ज की नाइट्रोफॉस और कैन, जिनसे मिले 10% से भी ज्यादा इजाफी पैदावार।
Rohit again is tinkering with the field, so he's got himself in a catching position. He's probably about, well, it's 4 pitch widths really from the face of the bat. And he plays very well square of the wicket, Rachin Ravindra, but he does hit it in the air every now and then. And Shami's coming round the wicket to him, so that offside is pretty packed.
Yeah, and hence you'll try and hide the ball outside off stump, but you have to be immaculate with your length. All well and good bowling outside off, but if it's back of the length, he will short arm jab you through the leg side.
Oh, that's close. I think it's the height. Just picked the wrong length that time. Shami just having a chat.